This is episode 2164 of the Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I welcome you back to our series we're exploring this week, all about self-care. You may feel like you've been neglecting yourself these days. When you're going through a pandemic, it's pretty distracting. And with all the uncertainty out there, you can feel as though you're in a time warp. In today's episode, you are going to be guided combining all the meditation techniques you've explored this week into a self-care meditation. Every single day, you've explored a different technique. When I meditate, I layer techniques together. I so rarely sit down and instantly I'm transported to peace and calm. Usually, I sit down to meditate and I'm still thinking about something that happened that day or something I need to do. And so I do several techniques. The affirmation, a breathing technique. I usually do a mudra. I focus on a chakra. I do a visualization. I do everything I share with you every day. And that helps to transition me from all those outside distractions to more interior inner peace. And that is the beauty of techniques. Remember, you can use these techniques even when you're not seated meditating. Use them during the most stressful times of your day. If you would like the full half-hour guided meditations, you are invited to try the Sip and Om meditation app for 7 days free. There you can meditate for 30 minutes every day. You can meditate for as long as 30 minutes or as little as 30 minutes. It's up to you. The way the meditations are structured, there's a timestamp where the meditation begins. You're guided through the technique, you're guided through a full body relaxation, and then you're guided through a meditation. So you can be guided through all of those sequences, or you can simply maybe do a full body relaxation that day, or just the technique that day. You receive a journal and a guide with each week's series. So again, it's the Sip and Om meditation app. It is the sponsor of our podcast today, and it is 1 week free access to the full app of over 2,000 guided meditations. I want to share with you a journey from a fellow meditator, someone who listens to the podcast just like you do. This is from someone in our private Facebook group, which you are welcome to join. It is called the Daily Meditation Podcast Facebook group. So I asked a question. I like to ask a question every day. What kind of self-care are you giving yourself this week? Since this is our self-care week, and you have had a challenge all week long where you give yourself some self-care, not just a random self-care act, such as, oh, I think I'll take a nice bath, or I'll light a candle. Those are really nice ways to celebrate self-care. But think about why you are lighting the candle. Do you need to focus on the light for inner peace because you're trying to give yourself self-care to feel more peace? Do you need to take a bath because you're not sleeping well at night and the bath is going to calm you and hopefully relax you? So you have customized your self-care rituals this week for one specific purpose. So I hope that is going well with you. I'd love to hear about it in the private Facebook group. So this is where, as I mentioned, several meditators shared their rituals this week. One of your fellow meditators says, I just don't seem to have the time right. I'm busy, yet not that much. yet I'm feeling overwhelmed. I try taking in a few deep breaths, but that's just about it. Help. You may be feeling that way as well. So, as I started off this episode, I talked about how you can feel like you're in a time warp. And when you're experiencing stressful situations such as a pandemic and all the other uncertainty that is surrounding this pandemic, you can feel as though you're starting to focus and you're getting on track. And then you remember, oh, yeah, we are on lockdown, or oh, the economy, or oh, whatever you might be thinking about. And then you feel as though you're stopped, you're a little stuck. And this can become a repetitive cycle to where you feel like you're not making any forward progress. You feel like you're just spinning your wheels, and it seems as though you can't really get out of this mode. So time seems to stand still. I don't know about you, but it seems to me sometimes like it was just yesterday that this pandemic started. And here it is. Pretty soon it will be coming up on a year. And yet I look back and it's almost like a blur sometimes. And this is what can happen to your brain when there isn't completion regarding some stressful event. We're waiting for this pandemic to end. Or maybe you're waiting for some other kind of stressful event in your life to end. Any kind of traumatic or very stressful event where you don't have control over the situation can cause you to feel stuck in this stop and start cycle where you feel like you're not really moving forward even though you're doing things. So you are not alone. So I thought that as you layer together the techniques for the meditation today, you could allow yourself to be in the present moment. Meditation is one of the best things you could be doing for yourself right now because it allows you to let go of the past and not think about the future, but to remain in the present. And this is where you do have control over your breath, over your thoughts. So settle yourself down and get ready to meditate. As you begin to relax your mind and your body, notice where you seem to be holding tension today. And notice if there's a particular thought that seems to be looming over your mind these days. Now bring to mind the kind of self-care you've been focusing on this week, or the self-care you may need right now. Do you need more peace? Do you need a little more focus or energy? Now mentally affirm, I give to myself, so I have more to give to others. I give to myself, so I have more to give to others. Notice how this makes you feel as you repeat it. You may place your hands in the Makula Mudra this week, touching your fingertips to your thumb tips, doing this with both hands. And if there's an area of tension on your body, maybe even your heart feels restless or your breath needs to calm down, take your hands placed in this Makula Mudra and lightly make circular motions with your fingertips over this area of your body. This is a healing, soothing mudra. Inhale and exhale through your nose. On your next inhale, visualize a gift you give to yourself, some gift you need. Gifting yourself one of your best qualities, bringing to mind what makes you unique. And as you exhale, release your breath and send out this gift to yourself. Again, inhale through your nose, gifting yourself with one of your best qualities. Maybe you're a great friend, or you're dependable, or you try, you never give up, you always try. Draw out one of your best qualities. As you exhale, gift yourself with this beautiful quality. Now sit in stillness, allowing yourself simply to be. You are so worth slowing down for.